Hi everyone. I know it's been a little while since I posted a video for you, and this will probably be the last one of the semester, but we'll see if I feel like doing one next week. So today's video is just going to be some last minute reminders and recommendations before you take the AP exam tomorrow. I'm really excited for all of you to finally take it because we've been building toward this all year. And even though it's a little bit different of an exam than we thought it would be, I hope you know that I still believe in you and you're going to do great. So first I am going to kind of go over how to take the exam. I know that some of you have been taking other exams last few days, like AP US and AP Environmental and Psychology and all of those. But some of you only have my class as your only AP, so I'm just going to go over how to take the exam. And if you already know how, then good for you. Okay, so what I would highly recommend doing is going to the demo site. So you'll see on my website, I've linked it right here, and I also linked it a couple weeks ago. And on the demo site, you will basically be able to practice logging in and uploading the exam just as if it were the real thing. And I am going to go over a couple different ways that you can submit your essay. But again, this demo site is supposed to work exactly like the real thing. So if you practice and it works for you there, then you should be good to go for tomorrow. All right, now I am going to go over just some general exam info, which again is linked right here on my website. So I will go ahead and show you that. And just a disclaimer, I did not create this guide. I would have formatted it very differently, but figured that I would just use it because it already exists. So first of all, the AP English Language Exam is Wednesday, May 20th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. However, it's recommended that you log in at 10:30 so that you're ready to go at 11. And again, these are the other times that it is in case any of you are in different parts of the country or the continent or the world right now. So again, it is starting at the same time for everybody, but just make sure that if you're in a different time zone, you know when it is beginning. Okay. Yesterday on Monday, you should have received your exam e-ticket. So if you did not receive that, then currently you don't have a way to begin the exam. However, it says that e-tickets can be accessed at your My AP or your AP Classroom account. So if you did not get the email with your e-ticket, then hopefully you can just log in there and find it. And if you need any other help getting your e-ticket for the exam, then I would definitely contact the College Board as soon as possible. Okay, so again, you should have gotten that yesterday. So when you get ready to take the exam at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow, you should just be able to click on that link and go get logged in. So again, before tomorrow, I would say you should have decided how you're going to be writing your essay and submitting it. So as I said, on the demo site, you'll be able to practice submitting however you are planning on submitting on the actual exam. My recommendation would be to type your essay in Google Docs and then copy and paste it. That seems the easiest to me. But obviously you can pick whichever way works for you. So if you would like to handwrite your essay, take pictures of it and turn it in, go for it. If you would like to type it just within the AP testing website, go for it. If you, I don't know, want to use Microsoft Word or Pages or Notes or some other app, then go for that. Okay, so again, I would say just practice however you want to do it today if you haven't already, and practice uploading it. I do know that if you are planning on writing the exam by hand, the essay, and taking pictures of it, your pictures do have to be in a certain format. So if you are planning on doing that, again, make sure you do the demo site so that you know that your pictures will work. And if they don't work, let me know and I will send you the info on how to make sure your pictures are in the proper format. Okay, you should also go to the checklist for exam day, which is right here, collegeboard.org/AP checklist. I'm just gonna add this to my website later. But again, this is a checklist that'll tell you everything that you need to have in front of you on your AP exam day. So again, I will post this on my website, so it'll be there for you. Okay, so again, this is everything that you will need on exam day. So you'll need your checklist, your e-ticket, you'll have to have your device and your browser ready. You'll have to have your internet connection good to go. And again, you can use notes or cheat sheets or study guides. So that's why I said your cheat sheet is due today. I will remind you about those resources later on in this video. Something else I would recommend is letting everyone know who you live with that they should not be taking up too much internet bandwidth during your exam. So please, I would check in with the other people you live with and make sure they know that they shouldn't be watching Netflix or anything like that while you are trying to submit. And then I would also just make sure they know that you are going to be extremely focused during that hour and a half time period of the exam. So, just do whatever you need to do to make sure you are ready to focus. Okay. All right. So again, you are going to click on your e-ticket. You're going to have all your materials in front of you. You're going to enter in all your information. What's really important to know is that, again, your exam will start at exactly 11 a.m. So the prompt will load. You will have time to read it. Again, you will not be able to digitally annotate the prompt. So I recommend having a place to take notes ready, or you can take notes in your Google Doc or whatever works for you. And then you'll have 45 minutes to read the prompt and write your essay, and then you'll get 5 minutes to submit. So when those 5 minutes to submit start, your countdown clock will turn red. And then again, you have to submit within those 5 minutes. Okay, so again, these are the options for submitting. You can attach your type response, paste your type response, or attach photos of your handwritten response. You have to make sure that it actually submits. And if something goes wrong with your submission, then you can request a makeup, or you can actually email your response. Is something new that they added after last week when some people had issues submitting. So I will again post on my website the place where you can email your response if you were not able to submit on the website. But again, that's why you should do the demo, to make sure you can submit. And then again, if something else goes wrong, or if you can't access your e-ticket or something like that, you can request the makeup exam day. So again, I don't want you to worry too much about the technical aspect of it, but I do want you to be prepared. So make sure you go to the demo site and practice. Okay, now I'm going to remind you about your cheat sheet assignment. So I posted all these resources on my website yesterday. So again, 3 example cheat sheets, some tone words and verb resources, my notes, and then this Ethos Pathos Logos resource. So again, there are a ton of resources out there, but what I want you to do for your cheat sheet is narrow it down to just what you think you will need. Okay, so I don't want you to have like 12 papers in front of you and you're looking through all of them looking for one thing to help you. I just want you to have a little bit of information there if you need it. Okay, you can even use the note cards we made earlier this year, any notes or resources. So again, you can have stuff in front of you, but I don't want it to overwhelm you because you do still have a limited amount of time. All right, and then just, some final recommendations from me are, really kind of like relax and know that you got this. And then if you just kind of like are really nervous or freaking out, remember I did give you one final timed right prompt last week. So if you have time today and you want to just like get one more practice in, or you want to see if your cheat sheet will be helpful, you can definitely do this last time right prompt, and I can give you feedback today as long as you give me enough time to do so. Okay. And then, really just kind of remember the basics of rhetorical analysis. So like, why did this speaker write whatever they wrote? What was their purpose? How did they go about achieving it? So again, like kind of rhetorical analysis 101 is like, what did they write and why did they write it the way that they did? Okay. So again, I would not worry about having like a super long list of like weird devices in front of you for the exam. I would just really think about the basics. So like their tone, their ethos, pathos, logos, the detail they use, was there repetition of certain concepts, like what did they explain and how did they explain it and why did they explain it? What did they describe? Why did they describe it that way? Okay, so again, I hope that you guys are not stressing out too much. I wish that I could see you to offer you some more support, but I think that given everything that's happening right now, you know, this exam is important, but there are bigger things in the world that are more important. So, you know, if you haven't been reviewing too much, I understand. But again, I still do believe that all of you will do fine, and I hope that you do feel prepared. So like I said, I'm going to add those other couple things to my website in case you need them. I'm here for you today if you have any questions. And then I will check in with you all again tomorrow after the exam. We are allowed to talk about the exam afterwards. We normally are not, but this year we are, which is cool. So if you want to text me right after and let me know how it went, that would be cool, but you don't have to. Again, good luck, but you don't need it. You got this. All right. Bye, everybody.